1917 movie. The bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. However well-intentioned its spectacle, 1917 feels fundamentally wrong, disrespectful to a historical reality in its very attempts to evoke it. Original score, 5 out of 10. It feels more like an extended video game cutscene, beautiful but contrived, rather than a war film that will live in your soul forever. To put it bluntly, it's good but it's no Gallipoli. Original score, 13 out of 20. A film, or any work, can be extraordinarily well wrought and still feel a bit pointless. An abundance of fiddly labor, little flicks of the wrist, all meant to leave us impressed by the challenge of the very doing of the work. Original score, 3 out of 5. Keeping a take going for an entire movie, though, is a mistake. It redirects the attention from the story to the technique. To be slightly rude about it, it makes Sam Mendes, not his characters, the star of the movie. In 1917, creators used their enormous technical talent to rationalize and justify an irrational, unjustifiable war. Despite the film's salient features, 1917 feels oddly underwhelming. It might succeed in making viewers as exhausted as the characters, but it lacks the emotional punch this story requires to make it a lasting impact. Sitting through it is like watching someone else playing a video game for 2 solid hours, and not an especially compelling one at that. Original score, 2.5 out of 4. A carefully organized and sanitized war picture that turns one of the most catastrophic episodes in modern times into an exercise in preening showmanship. The film has many standout moments, but Mendes' decision to film this, as a virtual one-take a la Birdman, turns his movie into a video game where our heroes move forward across a varying landscape, stopping for episodic incidents to unfold. Original score, C+. The artifice of the aesthetic premise overwhelms any of the film's other intentions. 1917 unfolds like an overstuffed video game. It becomes rather silly and far-fetched the further toward the front it proceeds. The movie features some decent action sequences, which are presented sterilely and unimaginatively. Original score, 1.5 out of 4. What promises to be Saving Private Ryan meets, climax unwittingly plays out like some World War I set video game a la Verdun. A disappointment. Skyfall director Sam Mendes and cinematographer Roger Deakins re-teamed for the filmmaking answer to Who Can Hold Their Breath the Longest? Original score, 2 out of 5. 1917 becomes limited in its capacity for something visceral without deeper established roots in its characters. Original score, C+. It's hard to totally invest in the plight of these frazzled grunts when they're both filmed and characterized like video game avatars, guided from one level to the next. Original score, B-. The most thrilling and haunting details here are actively undermined by the chief technical gimmick of the film. Original score, 2.5 out of 4. Let there be no doubt that everyone involved with 1917 gave their all to the exercise. But its ultimate status as an exercise is, likewise, without doubt. Original score, 3 out of 5. What's meant to be an epic film has the emotional heft of David Copperfield making an airplane disappear. As always, be sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Be sure to smash that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video.